This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Slide the battery cover in a direction of the arrows, then lift it off to gain access to the negative battery terminal. Loosen the clamp nut, then disconnect the battery negative cable from the terminal. Unscrew the retaining bolts and remove the engine cover. With the engine completely cold, slowly turn the cap counterclockwise to relieve the pressure in the cooling system. A hissing sound will normally be heard. Wait until any pressure remaining in the system is released. Then continue to turn the cap until it can be removed. Where necessary, release the fasteners and remove the engine lower splash shield. Position a drain pan beneath the lower radiator hose connection. Pull out the retaining clip and ease the hose from the radiator fitting. If the hose is stuck, it would be necessary to twist the hose to break the joint. Do not use excessive force, or the radiator fitting could be damaged. Allow the coolant to drain into the container. Once all the coolant has drained, reconnect the hose to the radiator and ensure the retaining clip is properly seated. Disconnect the coolant hose from the thermostat housing. Unscrew the bolts securing the housing to the engine block. Then remove the housing along with the O-ring. Remove the thermostat, noting how around it is installed. Be prepared for coolant to spill out as the thermostat is removed. Install the thermostat to the housing in the correct orientation as noted on the removal. Install the new sealing ring on the outer end of the thermostat in the housing. Reinstall the housing and retaining bolts. Tighten the retaining bolts to the specified torque. Connect the coolant hose to the thermostat housing and secure the hose clamp. Refill the cooling system. Loosen the clamp and slide the heater core supply hose from its pipe until the bleed hole at the top of the hose is clear of the surface of the pipe. Do not disconnect the hose from the pipe completely. Remove the screws and detach the expansion tank. Raise it approximately 4 inches above the engine compartment and support it there on a block of wood or using the length of a wire. With the expansion tank cap removed, fill the system by slowly pouring the coolant into the expansion tank to prevent airlocks from forming. Begin by pouring a couple of quarts of water, followed by the correct quantity of antifreeze, then top up with more water. Continue filling until coolant starts to run from the bleed hole in the heater hose. When this happens, reinstall the hose and tighten the clamp securely. Once the level in the expansion tank starts to rise, squeeze the radiator upper and lower hoses to help expel any trapped air in the system. Once all the air is expelled, top up the coolant level to the max mark. Reinstall the expansion tank cap, then reinstall the expansion tank. Start the engine and run it at a fast idle for about 3 minutes. After this, allow the engine to idle normally until the lower hose becomes hot. Check for leaks, particularly around components that were disconnected. Check the coolant level in the expansion tank, adding if necessary. Note that the system must be cold before an accurate level is indicated in the expansion tank. Never remove the cap when the engine is still hot.